Welcome to In Depth with Debbie. I'm your host, Debbie Azar. Joining me today in New York City is my good friend, Andie Weinman, President and CEO of Preferred Jewelers International and Continental Buying Group. Andie was born with the jewelry gene and has worked in the industry since she was only 10 years old. Andie has done it all. She has picked diamonds, sorted color stones, and performed a multitude of jobs in the manufacturing of jewelry. In 2012, the Indian Diamond and Color Stone Association awarded Andie the prestigious Doyen of the Year award. Welcome, Andie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
So quite a change here in weather. So nice and hot in Miami. Freezing in New York.
But I get to wear all the great clothes.
The furs, right?
All the furs, the fashion. Who cares? It's great to be in New York.
Andie, you've become a $1 billion buying organization. Congratulations. That's so amazing. Can you tell me a little bit more about the history behind Continental Buying Group and what a buying group is?
Continental Buying Group was my dad's idea. Since my dad was president of service merchandise in charge of jewelry, he had retired. But then he said, you know what? The independents need help. What if we put them all together and let's do higher end independents, ones that, do more volume. Dad said, you'll have the negotiating power. Don't take any kickbacks. Don't take anything from a supplier. Don't take anything from a retailer. Then you're going to be in control of your destiny between the retailers, so you can really help them out, but you can also help the supplier out and be truthful and say, listen, it's too expensive, you didn't ship on time, let's do stock balancing, what do you mean? So you can be the negotiator on both sides and not be in anybody's pocket. So always be who you are and be the tough negotiator that I turned out to be. Hence the $1 billion buying organization, which we just can't believe.
Andie, tell us more about Preferred Jewelers International and what your inspiration behind it was.
After I was honored, as you mentioned, as the doyen, people came to me and said, Andie, we've got to get a message out to the consumer that we have these organizations, that we have this group. And I said, you know what? I got an idea. When we look at hotels, when we look to go to hotels, we look for preferred hotels, we look for leading hotels of the world because you know exactly what you're walking into. So that was the idea with Preferred. I want you to know that it's a preferred retailer, and not only that, we're going to give you a free preferred warranty. And as long as you come in every 6 months, that we're going to take care of you, and we will even replace a diamond up to a 20-pointer for the rest of your life, as long as you go to any preferred jeweler nationwide.
So that means if I'm a consumer and I buy a ring, let's say here in New York, and I travel somewhere on the West Coast to California and one of my stones falls out, you could service me over there?
Absolutely.
And how does that work?
You would go right into the jeweler in California. She would look up your warranty card. It's all there and say, listen, I'm here for you. We are a collective network. You and I witnessed it firsthand. We went to Dubai, and it was their big problem. What are we going to do? If something happens, who's going to service their piece of jewelry without sending it back?
If you're buying now a piece of jewelry from a global network that you can really get serviced, or someone will work with you that you can pick up the phone. That's kind of amazing.
That's the idea. There's going to be a respected jeweler. There is a jeweler in the United States. There's back in Miami, wherever you're going home. And you can always call our 1-888 number. And we have a concierge that's going to help you get to whoever we can get you to that's going to make you happy.
A concierge?
Yes, we have a concierge service for the consumers, for the independent jeweler.
That is amazing.
And my retailers that have become very strong with Preferred, what they love is that it's really taking discounting off the table and it closes sales for them. So you've got foot traffic, closing sales, and no discount on the other side for their side. So the consumer's doing well, and so is the retailer. We know as shoppers, when they keep calling us and saying, new collection came in, new collection came in, trunk show came in. They're saying, come in and we want you to spend money. How many times can you do that to people? This is a way to ensure that they're going to come in. It's trust, it's assurance, we care, and it's much more of a personal, monumental purchase anyway when it's jewelry, whether it's a self-purchase, whether somebody has gifted you something beautiful. It's something so special to you, you want to keep it in pristine condition.
So what other cool trends are you seeing? What are some of your favorite pieces, even from the Golden Globes or from some of the award shows?
I still love bib necklaces. Gwyneth Paltrow with the chokers. I'm seeing great pops of color. Look at Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom. It looks like a ruby flower. Big change in dynamics, that everyone is okay with secondhand jewelry, secondhand Hermes bags, secondhand Rolex. Everybody, the kids, the millennials, are okay with that. I'm liking also that everybody's like anything goes. You know, just as long as you can see the connection and the love.
Andie, what's next in the pipeline for you, Joe, and Elvis?
Well, right now, Elvis is a star because Mommy and Daddy are on the cover of Jewelers Helping Jewelers with Elvis. The reason I was so honored to be on the cover is that these are the independents I need and want to build the preferred network. The backbone of this industry is the independent retailer. And you don't know jewelry, know your jeweler. They're your neighborhood. They believe in you. They believe in your community. They give back to your community. And we're continuing on that path.
And it seems like there are so many benefits to being part of Continental Buying Group and from buying from a preferred jewelry retailer. So thank you so much for being here today. This is In Depth with Debbie. I'm Debbie Azar. See you next time.